Good day everyone. So welcome sa panibagong YouTube math tutorial natin. So today, ang di-discuss natin ay wage. So ito po ay under General Math na panibagong curriculum na tinatawag na Senior High School Enhanced Curriculum under the first quarter, no? So meron na tayong previous video about salary. So we need to discuss also what is a wage, no? Now let's start by defining some terms under our lesson which is wage. So when say wages or wage are the monetary compensation or payment that an employer gives to an employee in exchange for the work or services rendered, usually calculated on an hourly, daily, or weekly basis. In simple terms, it is the amount of money a worker receives for their labor. Now, here are the key points about wages. Typically paid in cash, but may also include allowances or benefits determined by the factors such as hours worked, job type, skill level, and a legal minimum wage standard. And it can be different from salary, which is usually fixed regular payment, monthly or yearly, regardless of hours of work. Wage, so another definition of wage is usually paid on a weekly basis, but it may quote in an hourly rate or daily rate of an employee. Now, let's proceed with the formulas. So when we talk about formulas under wage, so wage is an hourly rate times the number of hours worked, and another will be the daily rate times the number of days worked. Now, kanino ba madalas gamitin, i-apply yung wage? So, madalas po ito ginagamit sa mga construction workers, factory workers, freelance workers, and part-time jobs. So, those are the some uh, work na nagagamitan ng wage. Kasi hindi naman lahat ay applicable sa salary, no? So example number 1 is about hourly wages. So kada oras. So let's start with the first example. Anna works as a cashier and paid to 120 per hour. She works 8 hours a day for 5 days in a week. How much is her total wage for the week? So we need to look for the total wage for the entire week. So how do we do that? So first, we need to multiply. To be able to get the wage, we need to multiply the hourly rate times the number of hours work. So in our case, ilang oras ba siya nagtrabaho at magkano yung kada oras niya? So, yung kada oras niya ay 120 per hour at ilang oras siyang tatrabaho sa isang araw, that's 8. So definitely, magiging 120 pesos times 8 and that would be 520 pesos. Now, since ang goal naman natin na hindi per day, bagkos yung in a week, since 5 days siya pumapasok, yung 520 na yan, we need to multiply it by 5 days. And the result will be 2,600 pesos. So therefore, no, the entire wage or the value of total wage for the entire week of Anna is 2,600 pesos. Okay? Now, let's proceed with the second example. So, hourly wage pa rin. So, John is a carpenter who pays 120 per hour. If she works 5 hours yesterday, how much was his total wage? So, we need to look for the total wage. Okay? Kahapon. So, magkano kinita ni John kahapon, no? So, let's start. So, wage is our hourly rate times the number of hours worked. In our case, magkano yung kanyang kabayad kada oras? So, 120 at nagtrabaho siya sa loob ng 5 oras. So, we need to multiply 120 times 5 and the result is 600 pesos. So, therefore, John receives 600 pesos yesterday. So, sa kanyang trabaho, nakareceive siya ng 600 pesos. Let's proceed with the number 3. So, hourly wage pa rin to. So, Anna is a babysitter who charge 80 pesos per hour. If she babysits for 6 hours, how much will she earn? So, magkano kikitain niya sa loob ng 6 na oras kung ang value ng per hour is 80 pesos. So, we need to multiply hourly rate times the number of hours worked. So, since ang kada oras niya is 80 times 6 hours siya nagtrabaho, so 80 times 6, that is simply 480 pesos. So, those are the examples under hourly wages. Now, let's proceed with another scenario which is the daily wages. So, kung may kada oras, meron din kada araw ang bayaran. So, paano po yan? Example, Peter is a construction worker who earns 500 pesos per day. If he works for 6 days in a week, how much is his weekly wage? So we need to look for the weekly wage of Peter. So in our case, 500 pesos per day siya. Nagtatrabaho po siya sa isang linggo ng 6 na beses. So 6 days in a week. So how do we do that? So solution will be the wage is equal to the daily rate kung magkano ang kanyang per day times the number of days kung number of days na nagtrabaho siya. So in our case, 500 ang kanyang araw times 6 days because 6 days siya nagtrabaho sa isang linggo. So therefore, how much is his weekly wage? So you're gonna multiply 500 times 6 and that would be 3,000 pesos. So therefore, after 6 days or after 1 week, ang kanyang kikitain po, ang kikitain ni Peter ay 3,000 pesos. Alright? Next, example number 5, under daily wage. A factory worker received 450 per day, or 450 pesos per day. If he is absent for 2 days in a week, how much will he receive for the remaining 5 days? So, in this case, class, no? In this case, wala siya. Wala siyang rest day kasi parang 7 days siya nagtatrabaho the entire week, no? Kasi nag-absent siya ng 2 days. So, paano natin ito gagawin? So, let's start with the solution. So, the wage is equal to daily rate. So, yung kanyang arawan na bayad times the number of days work. So, ilang araw po siyang pumasok. Okay? Titingnan natin sa problem. Yung araw lang siya. Kaya, 450 times 5. Okay? Kasi absent po siya ng 2 araw. So, hindi niya na kompleto yung entire week. So, we need to multiply 450 because that's the per day wage of a factory worker times 5 days kasi 5 araw siya nagtrabaho. Then, he will receive 2,250 pesos. So, that's the wage that he will receive for the remaining 5 days. Example number 6, under daily wage. Another example will be, Lisa is a vendor who given fixed daily wage of 300 pesos. If she works for 10 days, how much is her total wage? So you need to look for the total wage of Lisa after the 10 day. So, paano natin gagawin yun? So again, you need to provide your solution. Wage is equal to daily rate times the days of work. So the daily rate of Lisa is 300 pesos. And since 10 araw siya nagtrabaho, so you just multiply 300 times 10, and after 10 days, she will receive 3,000 pesos. Okay? Now, another set of example is mixed daily and hourly wages. So, ito yung pinagsama ng pinagsamang daily and hourly. No? Let's start. A driver earns 400 per day plus 50 pesos for every extra hour of overtime. If he works 8 hours in one day and has 2 hours overtime, how much does he earn that day? So we need to look for the wage of the driver for the entire day. So magkano kaya? So what's the solution? So the solution will be, the wage is 400 pesos per day. So tatandaan natin na ang kinikita ng driver ay 400 pesos per day at nagtatrabaho siya sa loob ng 8 oras. So ibig sabihin, kada araw meron siyang 8 oras na trabaho at sa 8 oras na yon, kikita siya ng 400 per day. Next, the wage. Ano pa yung sa panibagong wage? 50 per hour. Ano yung 50 per hour na yan? Yan yung magiging overtime pay niya, okay, kapag siya ay lumagpas na sa 8 hours. So, ibig sabihin, 50 for every extra hour of overtime. So, next, the number of hours, OT, o the overtime niya, is 2 hours. So, roughly, meron siyang 10 hours sa isang araw. So, 10 oras siya nagtrabaho on that day. So, paano natin kukunin yung kanyang kinita sa loob ng isang araw? So, yung daily wage niya na 400 pesos, then yung overtime pay niya na 100 pesos. So, bakit po 100 pesos ang kanyang overtime? Since kada oras ay 50 pesos po siya at 2 hours siyang nag-work ng OT, so therefore, you need to add 50 and 50, that result will be 100. So, therefore, to be able to get kung magkano kinita niya during the day, you just simply add 400, which is a daily wage, plus the overtime pay, which is 100, and the result is 500 pesos. Okay? And that's how you do mixed daily and hourly. Okay, so another situation will be this. A tailor earns 350 daily, but she works on Sundays and she gets 70 pesos per hour instead. If she works 4 hours on Sunday, how much does she earn that day compared in a normal daily wage? So, titingnan natin paano naman to sasagutan, no? Kasi may condition na, no? Pag nagtatrabaho daw siya tuwing Sunday, 70 pesos per hour siya. So, hindi siya fixed, no? Kumbaga, depende yan kung ilang oras siya magtatrabaho. Basta ang kada oras niya, 70 pesos kapag ito ay papatak ng Sunday. So, how do we solve this? So, the solution will be, ang wage niya kada araw is 350 pesos per day. Then, ang kanyang wage tuwing Sunday ay 70 pesos per hour. Next, the number of hours Sunday, the number of hours itong kanyang Sunday, kung trabaho siya ng Sunday ay 4 hours. So, paano natin gagawin yun? So, the daily wage is 350 pesos and we're gonna compare dun sa Sunday wage niya. So, kung magkano kanya kinikita tuwing Sunday. So, that's 280 pesos. How do I get 280 pesos? Since ang kada oras niya from Sunday is 70 pesos, so I did multiply 70 times 4, the result is 280 pesos. So, minultiply ko lang po yung 70 times 4, the result is 280. So, therefore, kapag siya ay nagtrabaho ng Sunday, sa loob lang ng 4 na oras, kikita siya ng 280 pesos. At mas mababa yon kumpara sa daily wage. Kasi class, yung daily wage yan, for sure, itatakbo yun ng buong 8 hours. And then, pag Sunday, 4 hours lang, kaya kikita lang siya ng 280. So, if nagtatrabaho din siya ng 8 hours tuwing Sunday, therefore, mas malaki yung kanyang kikitain kumpara sa daily wage niya. No? Next, another example under the mixed daily and hourly. An online tutor earns 100 pesos per hour. If she teaches 5 hours every day from Monday to Friday, what is her total weekly wage? So we need to look for the wage for the entire week. So our solution will be the wage, 100 pesos per hour. So ang tutor niya is naniningil or may bayad ng 100 pesos per hour. The number of hours, 5 hours every day. So kada limang kada araw meron siyang 5 oras na nag-tutor sa bata, no? Next, the number of days, ilang araw siya magtrabaho, ilang beses siya mag-tutor sa isang linggo. So 5 days din. So kada araw, 5 oras siya tutor at gagawin niya yun tuwing Monday hanggang Friday. So we need to look for what is her total weekly wage. So the daily wage is 100. Okay, yung daily wage niya, no? 100 times 5 hours. Bakit times 5 hours? Kasi sa isang araw, kailangan malaman muna natin yung magkano kanyang kinikita sa isang araw bago tayo mag-proceed sa entire week. So, sa isang oras, meron siya 100 at gagawin niya sa loob ng 5 oras. So, magkano pwede niya kitain kada araw? 500 pesos. Since hindi naman ang hinahanap yung kada araw, bagkus ang hinahanap ay the entire weekly wage. So, gagawin, yung weekly wage, yung 500 pesos na kita natin, kada araw, ita-times din sa 5 days. And the result is 2,500 pesos. Alright? So, I hope marami na naman po tayong natutunan sa ating YouTube math tutorial natin under the wage lesson. So, muli, huwag kakalimutan mag-subscribe, pindutin ang notification bell. Share na rin to sa inyong mga classmate nang sa ganon, makatulong itong YouTube math tutorial natin sa mga nahihirapan sa pagsosolve ng wage. Alright? So, muli, this is Matt Turo. Thank you and God bless.